Holy shit, the shit has hit the fan. So this morning, I'll wake up to check the tweets about the BF5 Predator Easter egg that we're still looking for. And with very little hesitation, Niklas has tweeted, in response to Squidgy's tweet, same thing with that spaceship in BF4. And we thought at that point in time he was mistaking it with the spaceship that's in BF3 on Operation Riverside. So, Collision has then posted obviously the video of what it is in BF3, which everybody pretty much knows about. And he responds saying, holy shit, this is big news, saying, I didn't mean this one, and that's not a spaceship, that is a tribute drone to BF2142, which of course it is. So Niklas has basically just confirmed that there is still a spaceship or UFO or something like that in BF4 which we've still not found. I have spent hundreds of hours trying to uncover this UFO or alien type Easter egg in BF1. I've spent hundreds of hours doing it. And the only clue that we had that was reliable was that a friend of Jack Fragg's saw it whilst playing in a live game with Jack Fragg's, and the guy is honest and he's a reliable source, and if he saw it then he probably did see it. If not, it was a mistake, and he probably saw a supply drop parachute, because when you look at those things at a strange angle they look like UFOs, and if you look at them at the wrong time they look like UFOs, and the way they disappear into nothing, they despawn, and if you look at them at the right angle they will fly off into the distance, but in fact it's not, it's just compressing its size until it vanishes. But this is big news today, because 5 years later, after our last Easter egg hunt on Battlefield 4, we are getting pretty much confirmation that there is still a spaceship that we haven't found. So, in response to the tweet, same thing with that spaceship in BF4. It's obviously an RNG Easter egg in BF4. We've got no idea what map it's on. I mean, a lot of people believe that it's on the map that the sighting occurred on. I personally think it's flood zone, and I've got reasons for that. And I think it's not totally RNG, because I think it's something to do with the dog tags and the alien trio. I don't know, but this is crazy, really. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this at the moment, because yeah. Now what do I do now? Do I go and spend hours looking for a UFO on BF4 again, which I'm never gonna find, or do I just carry on and wait for somebody to find this Predator Easter egg? Because if we do find the Predator Easter egg first, and it's something similar to the UFO in BF4 that we've never found, we'll have some sort of indication on how random this is, and whether there is actually a series of events or anything to do with being able to see this Easter egg. Because if it is random, there is no trigger, no placement, there is nothing, and also it is nothing to do with what we have to do in game. So the only other spaceship that I recall being in BF4 is when we have the CTE Paracel Storm Megalodon, where we see the light in the sky like a UFO and it shoots into the water. That's the only thing I can recall whatsoever in BF4 to do with the spaceship. But he hasn't confirmed, neither not confirmed, that the Easter egg is even in BF4. I'm pretty confident that it's not in BF3 because that game was rushed. The Easter eggs in that game were very, very minor. I mean, it took years to find out an Easter egg, which was just to do with a sound effect, a voice. I can't even remember what it said, but it was an audio Easter egg. Nothing special at all. So I'm pretty confident we're looking now for a spaceship in BF4 alongside a Predator, as we did 5 years ago. I mean, Jesus, there were servers of 64 people not killing each other, just looking for a UFO on this certain day, I remember. And it was such a big thing. It was for a little time, maybe it was just for a couple of weeks, but after that Jack Frags video came up of his friends spotting it, and then there being various videos about this as well being put on YouTube, the hunt was intense. I mean, this was a dead serious Easter egg hunt, and it was even more intense than the Paracel Storm Megalodon before we'd even ever seen a Megalodon in Battlefield. It was before any premiums DLC. We just knew that there was going to be some sort of UFO, and I cannot remember how it all started. It was something to do with the alien trio and the flood zone graffiti, and there being so many references. And also, I think there was a DICE developer that changed, and Julian Monilov also did the same, changed his profile picture on Twitter to an alien's face for a few days, and there's just so many clues that this is there to be discovered. And now we're not just looking for Predator, we're looking for a spaceship in BF4. That's the way I see this. Now, I don't know if there's any kind of lost in translation stuff going on here, but to me that is pretty clear proof. That's pretty clear to me that that is confirmation of the Easter egg. It doesn't matter how many times I read it, just to make sure there's nothing lost in translation. There's no confusion between BF4, BF3. There is no confirmation or denial about what we're saying. It appears that Niklas has possibly even said that on purpose to entice the Easter egg hunt community once again to get back together and have a look into this. But still, we don't know whether this is really a thing or not, so we'll just have to wait and find out. But I don't know. We will see over time, maybe. If the Easter egg is completely random in BF4, as it is in Solomon Islands, there's a damn good chance that we will never see it. And there's a very good chance that it won't even get found before the 6.2 patch. And there's also a very good chance that if it's not found by the 6.2 patch, a trigger will be added to make it easier for us to find, because you don't get a community together and give them all this hope to find this Predator Easter egg if it's so random to the point where it cannot be found. However, Niklas said that he had tested the Easter egg, but he'd changed the random chance to 50%, and he got it on the second time. Well, obviously because it's 50-50, and he says publicly it's slightly less than that. So what's slightly less? Is that 1% or 49%? What is it? Because it's got to be damn low if all of us are looking for this Easter egg and nobody has found it yet. There's been now days and combination of over 1,000 hours or more with Easter egg hunting amongst hundreds of people, and we've got nothing. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there on this stream. I'm now going to end the stream, continue the hunt, and this can be saved for future reference. And best of luck to anybody that's going to go and take a look into this. So.